It is a new week and Zane and I decided that we're going to church today. We went to the thrift store and got Zane a set of church clothes, and I'm just wearing what I could find in my closet. I thought I had better clothes to wear, but I'm going more casual today. We're going to a cathedral downtown, and this is my first church experience living on the road. Hey, show off the fit. We got Zane's from the thrift store yesterday. Isn't it so cute? Mine is more casual. Now we're gonna just take the kitties to the park. They've been hearing us talking about it for so long, so they're ready to go. I have not cleaned anything today. Nothing. And I'm not going to. And we're probably gonna have pizza for dinner tonight, so. The kitties have been doing such a good job on their walks lately. I am so proud of them. They are training so well, and they love the new scenery too. They love climbing on rocks and realizing that this world is a much bigger place than they ever could have imagined. The more we talk to our kitties and let them engage, the better they behave. They know that after the park, they always go home and get treats, so they have no incentive to run away. This training has been so important for them to feel safe on the car rides. They have been behaving so much better when they're in the car as well. This will help so much for travel days. Lately, I've just been buying one of these big jugs of water and filling it up with my Kool-Aid mixture. It honestly works so good, and it's so much less expensive than having to buy juice. Since we're on the struggle bus a little bit financially right now, this is just something that has really helped us save money and still enjoy our lives. Lately, we've been having pizza and salad a lot more than I'd like to admit. I had to start my morning by dumping the black tanks, which is not ideal, but it is real life, especially when you live in an RV, and you only have to do this every 3 weeks or so. After the black tanks are fully dumped and closed and rinsed out with water, then I take my tank treatment and I fill that up with water because you can never have too much water. Typically, I would be using hot water to help reduce the smell. Good morning. So I had to dump the black tank today because the water had risen to the surface of the toilet, and that's gross. So I just dumped that, and now I'm going to clean up the living area because even though I only went a day or two without cleaning, it looks like a tornado ripped through our home. So I'm gonna get that cleaning done and watch a video while I do it. Even though this park has not been ideal for us, we've still been soaking it in by doing laps around the trailer park. For dinner tonight, I'm gonna make some of this beef. Some beef juice hit me in the face. I'm gonna make some of this beef Polish sausage into my Alfredo. Just trust the combo, okay? After my noodles are cooked and sauced, then I just add all of my preferred seasonings and mix it together and set this to the side because I only have one burner right now. And honestly, me having one burner right now is forced. It's not that I can move the dishes off the stove and use it because we're out of propane, so it is what it is. Now I'm gonna cut my sausage off. Now I'm gonna cut my sausage up and fry that up while my noodles sit on the side, get my vegetables ready as well. I like to add the meat in on top of the noodles because I feel like I can even the portions out better between me and my boyfriend. Good morning, and I'm having a good day today. Right now I'm just getting a lot of laundry done. I'm getting the dishes done, which you guys have seen that before. And I'm excited because Zane and I are going to a free workout class because the first class is free, so we're gonna take advantage of our free trials and get a workout in today. We don't have any propane because we don't have money right now to get propane, but it's okay because when we first moved into our camper, the first 4 months, we didn't know how to turn on the water heater. So we just use cold water. You know, it's just like the same thing. And it's so funny, we only turned on the water heater whenever we first moved in here because it was starting to get cold outside and I didn't want to like have just cold water. And it was so easy to turn on the water heater. I just can't believe we went 4 months without it. But it puts it into perspective now that I can do the dishes and laundry with cold water just fine. Also, if you ever see this up, it's because this is Zane's office. He clips this blanket up and then he has the whole dinette behind it for his office space. Here's the fit for the class. My first class back in over a month of working out. I'm probably gonna struggle a lot, but you know what? Let's struggle. And Zane's coming with me, so we're gonna struggle together. It is raining so hard right now, but we made it here with like 20 minutes to spare. I just didn't know like how the parking situation was gonna be, so that's why I was like, let's leave earlier. But we're going to a tread and strength class, which I think is treadmill and then strength movements. So I guess we'll see how this class goes. I'm really excited. I know it's gonna be so hard, but it's free, so there's really no losing here. We just had an awesome class and it was about 50 minutes of walking on the treadmill with intervals and then doing some full body exercises on the floor. It was really fun, really nice. Felt like I was gonna die towards the end of it. Zane couldn't catch his breath at one point, but you know, we kept pushing through and we got stronger because of it. And I didn't lose as much momentum as I thought I did by taking as long as I did off, so I feel good about that. So here's what we're having for dinner. I just decided on a little sheet pan meal. I realized that I forgot steak seasoning for my burger and butter for my broccoli. I just put everything in the oven at like 375 to 400 for like half an hour. We had to make our burger on sandwich bread and it has Thousand Island dressing on it too, so it's giving Big Mac. And honestly, I can't recommend sheet pan dinners enough. All I have to do is prep everything and throw it in the oven and then 30 minutes later it's done. Every morning I have to fill the kitties food and water. Typically they run out of food by this point, but we low-key think that we're overfeeding them. So I'm curious, when do you feed your cat if you have multiple cats? Because I'm thinking that we're not going to start filling their food bowl until like 3 to 4 p.m. every day. So I realized I never talked to you guys about how we got new camper legs. Well, I did talk to you about how we were gonna get the new camper legs, but the day that we got the camper legs, we replaced them that same day. So I didn't record much of it because It was honestly just get these old legs out and put these new legs in and be done with it. So that's exactly what we did. It was so nice though because we got an entire new landing gear system for $250, $275 after tax. It was free shipping. They got here in like 3 days. E-Trailer is such a good website to use if you're looking for camper parts. And I love the legs because they came pre-greased, which was super convenient, and everything fit in our camper absolutely perfectly. It's worth not having very much money for right now because I was genuinely worried about that. So we spent a lot of money on those legs. And I think it was the right thing to do because I would rather have the stress of not having as much money versus the stress of trying to get the camper off the truck and not being able to, or vice versa. So anyways, I'm not doing very much today. I probably just have to clean up this mess that's in here. In a camper, like, it just gets so, I say this every video almost, I feel like. It gets so messy, literally for no reason too. Like, I just cleaned and this just looks so cluttered. But luckily it doesn't take that long to clean it. It really is just clutter that looks like it's big because it's in a small space. So, and also we have to go to the grocery store today. We can't get much, but we can get enough to at least hold us over for the rest of the week.
Not having as much money lately for groceries and stuff has made me realize how much of a luxury healthy eating is, because I feel like a lot of the food that we got isn't very nutrient dense, but I'm just happy that we're still getting our daily bread and being taken care of.
We only spent like $45 at the store, and if you have a Winco near you, honestly they have really good deals. Some better than Walmart even. I haven't been able to go to Trader Joe's because we don't got Trader Joe's money. I was really excited to go to Trader Joe's, but you know what? There are bigger problems in this life. And I'm happy with what we got. I'm satisfied. I haven't actually done that much today, and that's okay. For dinner tonight, we are going to have ribs that we got at the grocery store, potatoes, and a salad. I think that that would be really good, but the ribs are gonna take a while to cook, and I usually just cook them in my trusty toaster oven. So that's what we're gonna do. So I've already oiled my pan, and I'm just going to open this and get the skin off the back of the bone. I'm just gonna season everything with what I want it to be seasoned with.
I am also making sure to season both sides well.
Now that it's seasoned on both sides, I'm gonna use some barbecue sauce and smother it all over.
When putting the barbecue sauce, just know you can never have too much barbecue sauce, okay? Honestly, I cannot believe that ribs are so expensive when you go out to eat, when to make them at home, it's actually incredibly easy. Plus, this slab of ribs was so inexpensive, and that's why we were able to afford it even with our budget grocery trip.
Now I'm just gonna cut up some potatoes and get them ready just to fry them on the stove. But like I said, I can't fry these babies until the ribs are done because I don't want to blow a fuse. I'm thinking maybe I should put them in the oven then and just rotate the shelves because the potatoes are going to take a while. So I might just put them in the oven too. Ignore the dirty dishes. I told you I didn't do much today. I also realized since I usually get red potatoes or golden potatoes, I got russet potatoes this time because they were cheaper. I'm gonna have to peel them, and I haven't peeled potatoes in like over a year.
I cut up all my potatoes and put them in the pan, it's important to douse them all in either olive oil or butter and mix it around really well with your seasoning so that way when it is in the oven, it can all cook evenly.
Now all I have to do is wait for that to finish cooking, and then I can make a salad when that gets done, and dinner will be ready.
Honestly, we were feasting tonight. I couldn't even finish all my food, but luckily Zane's a big guy and was able to finish it for me.
It's now gotten pretty late and Zane's off to shower. Those ribs were only like $5 to $6 at the grocery store, so I just thought that was really good. I washed the dishes and now I'm gonna try and get this laundry folded.
I did in fact not get that laundry folded, and instead it is still sitting in the basket on my chair. Thank you, friend, for sticking till the end, and I'll see you next week.